We're here in Berlin for PFL Europe 2. I'm joined by two of the most exciting and interesting fighters on the card, Tuke and Conor Hughes. So I'll go to the one that speaks the least of all. Conor, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Dan. I'm feeling good.
What's it like being sat across from your opponent?
Just another day, isn't it, really? Nothing new.
You don't see me every day.
Yeah, but I fight people every day.
How are you feeling?
Fresh, good.
Yeah.
So happy.
Weight cuts easy?
Easy as featherweight moved up the lightweight.
So is this, does it give you confidence that you're coming in lighter and you feel like he's cutting harder than you?
No, because I do the same shit, like, you know what I mean? So when I'm at featherweight, I'm cutting the same shit. So I know what he's going through, but it's part of the job. He doesn't care. It motivates him, like, I know it the same way it motivates me, like, you know what I mean? You're sitting at the end going, oh, I've done this for some, whatever. I can't course, can I?
You can say what you like.
He's done this for some other so, like, you know what I mean? I want to go out and make him pay for doing this, so I get that. You know what I mean? So, it, it's part of the job. He knows what he signed up for.
What's the biggest challenge fighting Conor?
Just his hands. Just his hands. He's a good counter puncher. He had a good counter puncher. But that's it. Good pressure. Good counter puncher. Good kickboxer.
How is he underestimating you?
In every way, I think.
Not at all.
I think he is. I think he thinks that I've not been tested, and I think he thinks that
That's a
he's going to
fact.
walk through me.
That's a fact. That's
And
a
I
fact
think-
that you haven't been tested.
Well, I
That's
think
not,
that's going to be your downfall.
no, not
I
at
think
all.
that's going to be
That's not
your
me
major problem.
That's not me underestimating. That's me just stating facts.
So why do you feel like he's not been tested?
You haven't been tested. You fought nobody. You know you fought nobody.
Who have you fought?
Me, Sadiq Yusuf.
And how did that go?
Yeah, I got robbed that one, but I still fought him. Still went there.
You
I've
did,
been
yeah,
there.
you
I've been
fought
there.
him.
Fought Cameron Else on the biggest stage. I fought big names. Ventre was
Yeah,
a big
you
name. I
got
fought.
opportunities.
No,
You
mate,
got big
I made my
opportunities. You got opportunities.
You think I got Sadiq because it was meant to be an opportunity for me? See, there you go.
What are you expecting from him, style-wise? You've watched his fights, you've researched one another, it seems. You've got a good idea of one another's career. What are you expecting from him when the smart cage closes?
He's going to look to grapple, obviously. He thinks that I don't have a grappling pedigree. He thinks it's going to be easy for him, so he's obviously going to look for that. He's going to look for me to overextend. He's going to look to duck under me, and he's going to try and stall it.
I don't shoot. I'm 6 foot. Shooting on people isn't my thing.
Not a double leg, you don't know.
What's the benefit in having losses on your record? Tell me that.
There isn't like that. I've been
Lessons?
tested. I've been there. With lessons, but like I've never. I like lessons definitely. I'm more learning lessons from the Ventre fight. That was the most lessons I learned from the fight. And then the other things in camps and stuff. Then when I was coming into the other fights, I don't know. Just almost felt like I was just shelling myself coming into some of them. Like, you know what I mean? But look, the past is the past. So learn from this shit. So I'm good now.
Lessons.
Do you feel
Lessons
like
on
there's
lessons on lessons.
do you
That's
feel
what
like
I
there's a
like.
rivalry between your two cities? Because it feels like there's always been a rivalry between Dublin and Liverpool to me.
We
It
built
always
Liverpool.
It
Always built
always seems
Liverpool.
like there's
Half of
a
the time
connection, but
Liverpool
there's
are
also a
Irish.
rivalry.
I've actually got Irish family, so I'm not going to badmouth the Irish at all, to be
I know
honest.
you do. You a second name like that. Like.
Yeah.
We're one of the same. We are one of the same. That's a fact. We are one of the same.
So do you ever sit? I mean, of course, you never sit across the table from an opponent normally during fight night. This is obviously a different thing for you. But
We were talking during our week.
yeah, but do you feel like this is my question? Do you feel like you guys would get on if you were in the same gym? Would you train well together?
Yeah,
I think if the circumstances were different, we would actually get on, to be honest.
No, we would 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would feel like it.
So how is this now? Because you're sitting here now. We're going to be fighting very soon. You know you've got to take one another out to get to Paris. How's that feel?
Do you want to go?
Now?
Like, do you want to? No. Do you want to say what you're saying
What do you mean?
about this?
This is a load of bollocks. This is just trying to build something that me and him have a he. I don't give a about him. He doesn't give a about me. You know what I mean? On Saturday we go out there and we do our job that we're paid to do. Some of us underpaid, some of us well paid. You know what I mean? Just heard my Lambo's making a fast sack and I'm sick that I didn't ask for more money. But look, here it is. This is the job. I have to come and do this. He has to come and do this. If he doesn't come to do this, he'll get fined. If I don't come to do this, I'll get fined.
But you do this at the same time because it's a part of the job of like selling the fight to the fans.
Yeah, of course.
Because there are a lot of fans out there that are not aware of you guys
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
but this weekend they will be because this is going to be a fireworks fight.
It's business at the end of the day. We're here for something that we want. So.
But at the same time, yeah, you're both here for the same goal. There, there's $100,000 on the table in Dublin, waiting for someone to go and collect it.
It's not though. It's invisible money. It doesn't exist yet. You know what I mean?
Not yet, it doesn't.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not real. It's just in your head. Like, you know what I mean? You said it's not. 100 grand isn't here. This isn't like dodgeball. You whip out a little thing. 100 grand doesn't look like what it looks like in
Would
the
it feel
movies.
more real if I put the 100 grand belt on the table?
No, mate, because I'd smack bout you and I'm running. Like, you know what I mean? Me and George are back on a flight back to Scotland and I have 100 grand in my pocket. Like, I'm not thinking like that. You know what I mean? Flash cash, I'm running. But I don't know. doesn't, I don't know, I don't think about it like that. It makes the occasion bigger than it is. It's me and him at higher level in a cage. That's all it is. So me and him down at MMA Academy, isn't it? Do you have a cage?
Yeah.
In a cage.
Yeah.
So who's grown more since the last time you fought? Who's developed more?
You only fought a couple of weeks ago.
I think I've developed massively. I think I developed massively after every fight, to be honest. I think if you look at me fight, the last fight to the fight before and the fight before that, I think you see a difference in all. I'm forever learning, so you know I think I've got to work rate and I push myself to improve all the time, and I think you're going to see a bigger, better performance again on Saturday.
And what about you?
I'm always improving. It's always the same shit to me. Every day is the same. There is no camp, there is no improvement. Get better. I am what I am. Every day I get better.
Do you research in training camp when you were getting ready for an opponent?
I watched Conor a couple of times. I watched him the other day. It's nice to just see a body type, but I'm standing in front of him more this week, so I can figure this body type out like that. Like, you know what I mean? He'll fill up a little bit, but I can figure out how tall he is, how long he is.
So what did you see in your research? How did your research of Dylan educate your training camp?
Well, it's hard really because, you know, his last two fights have both finished in the first round. Apart from that, he hasn't really fought for a good number of years. So, you know, it's hard to fully base everything that he does because there's such the time gap in between and how quick the fight's finished.
Paris is in your future if you win this fight this weekend, right? And I know you say the money doesn't exist, but in 3 fights' time, if you win, it's right in front of you in your pocket, in your bank account.
I don't care about the money, man. I just want the world title.
Is it not about the money?
No, the money, born it. I don't need money. I just want a world title.
What about you?
I want both.
The money.
I want both.
Okay. Nah, I want a world title.
Well, that's where me and you were different.
We'll sit there.
Yeah, I want a world title, of course, but I want the money also. It's prize
sisters,
fighting at the end of the day.
Yeah, I've done all that. I don't care about the money. The money will come with it anyway. It's there anyway. You win the world
Yeah,
title,
it'll come, yeah. But exactly, so you
just
care about money then, don't you?
No.
You just said you get a world title, it'll come.
It'll come.
So,
I'll take
yeah,
it.
exactly.
I don't care about it. Don't work about it. Don't take about it.
Yeah.
Only thinking about the world titles. You used to think about money. Don't think about money.
No, I'm thinking about legacy. That's what I'm thinking about.
World titles.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not just thinking about money, am I?
World titles.
Legacy.
I don't give a about money. I'll give all my money away the minute I get it. I'll give it all to my sisters. I don't
Yeah, exactly. What do you think I want the money for? What do you think I want it for?
You know what I mean? Nobody
Yeah,
needs
but
it.
to give them a better future though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't give a about that. I give a about the world title. That's what I'm saying.
You don't give a your little sisters.
No, they'll be looked after.
Well, there we go then.
No. But they're looked after anyway, chat. They're looked after now to this day. This day they're looked after. You think I don't look after my sisters now?
I'm not saying that.
No, that's what I'm saying to you. They're already set, so that money doesn't really affect them. We can give it to them, they can have a little bit of a better life, but they're good now. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're just going to go and get Gucci and all this fancy stuff. I'm just going to get rinsed if I give them loads of money. But what I'm saying is, that's not my concern. The money, whatever, just the world title. I just want that. I get that you want the money in the world title. I get that. But what I'm saying is, I just want that. That's all. I get what you were saying, but you know what I mean? I just want the world title. I've been fighting the last 2 fights for free. Offered to pay me opponents, like, you know what I mean? That's a different bullshit I'm on now, kid.
So what do you have to do then to secure your legacy in MMA?
Keep winning.
Starting this year, if you win the European title.
Yeah, beat whoever's in Paris, beat whoever's in Dublin, win the world title, and then I'm looking on the $1 million and, you know, doing what you want to do at the same time. Carry on at lightweight though, I'm not going to featherweight, that.
Wouldn't make featherweight.
No way. Going to lightweight and becoming the world champion and winning the $1 million, and then carrying on from there.
How would it feel if you were in Dublin watching him fight for the world title, for the European title?
Oh, that'd kill me. It's not going to happen, but that'd kill me. That's the only thing I don't want to happen. Nobody else fighting in my home nation for my title. That'd kill me. But what'll happen?
Do you think
that'll happen on Saturday?
Do you think ahead to the other fights? Are you thinking about Paris?
No.
Are you thinking about Dublin?
No, not yet.
I'm on the same buzz as you.
You looked at the rest of the bracket. Not
Don't
interested.
even know any of their names except for your man Alex. And I'm sure you know his name as well. He's the only one the PFL have been spelling.
Chisov.
There you go.
I thought I was against him first, to be honest.
I know, I manifested you. I said I'd get you.
Did you?
So you mentioned.
So you were thinking about me?
I'm interested in this.
No, I've seen the brackets. So
why did you think that was the matchup? Why did you think that was the matchup you'd get?
I don't know. I just think it was like, I don't know. Just manifested. I was like, I'll get you first. And I said I'd get Alex in the final.
And if we see you in the final, who do you think you're going to be facing?
Again, I haven't thought about him. I haven't thought about any of them really, to be honest. I've just got to focus on him and take him out first. That's my first job.
You've thought about it. You've looked at the bracket and you've went.
I've looked at the bracket, of
Yeah,
course,
exactly, so
like
you've
you
thought
have, but
You've thought
I
about
haven't.
it.
I haven't thought about who I'm going to be seeing in the final.
You've thought
I haven't even thought about who I'm fighting next, and we know who's in the next bracket.
Who would give him the most trouble in the rest of the brackets, style-wise? Like, how does he match up with the rest of the people in the lightweight division? Are you the two best in the lightweight division? Is there someone better in the bracket than the people sitting in front of you right now? So when you first found out the matchup, when you first found out you were facing Dylan, what was your first feeling?
Let's do it. Let's go.
What about you, Dylan?
Look, he's marketable. He's 7-0. It's a good thing for him. You know what I mean? This English boy they're bringing in that's 7-0 is in here to become this champion. Head off to the States. I'm here to be like, ha, dusted.
You two are opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to style. We've got chaos and we've got control. That's how I see this fight.
I don't think I'm chaos. I think I'm like mad as in now talking, like, but I'm not chaos. I don't fight chaos.
No. But would you agree it seems chaotic, his style? There's an unpredictability to his style, I would say.
Yeah, I think he's smarter than what people make out.
What? Who makes
But
it
I
what?
think, but I think,
Not to me face.
but I think, but I do think I'm more calm and controlled in terms of me fighting style and how I fight.
Cool.
That's my opinion. So
Alright, cool. Sweet. We all have opinions. We
Mm.
all have ourselves.
exactly.
Who's the better martial artist,
Me.
skill-wise?
I'm more well-rounded. You can't even say I'm more well-rounded than me. No joking aside, I'm more well-rounded.
More
You'll be
well-rounded how?
I am. I'm better everywhere.
How?
I'm a better grappler than you. Come on, I am. I
How?
am. Well, I'm a legit hard-working brown belt in the gi.
Okay.
So if we rolled in the gi, I'd
Are
smash
you
you.
better striker than me?
You're a good kickboxer. I think we'd have a good striker match. I don't think that I'm outclassed like you think.
So it's mixed then.
It's mixed.
So you're a better grappler and
no,
a
I
better
don't think you're a
striker.
better striker than me. I'd outstrike you. But
You reckon?
I'd outstrike you. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
100%.
We'll see.
You just hit harder. That's about it.
Mm.
But I'm fast. I'm a great striker.
I'm fast as well, you know,
Yeah, but I'm
and I'm accurate, and I've got good
so am I.
timing.
I don't miss.
I don't miss.
I know you have good time. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah.
I'll watch you. Can't time this.
Look, let's be realistic. You're two of the most exciting and promising prospects that we've got in Europe. I'm not bullshitting you.
Oh no, that's facts.
That's facts.
Mm.
But you've got to go through one another to get to where you want to be.
You know, we've known for 8 weeks.
I think that's a good place to leave it. I'm excited for this fight, and I think after watching this, you guys will be as well. Dylan Tuke, Conor Hughes, two of the best prospects that we've got in Europe, soon to be two of the best prospects in the world. But you're going to find that out this weekend. Good luck, guys.